Hi there guys, and welcome to the video. This is Hardly Gaming, and today we're just going to be looking at a slight tweak on my previous status build I put up a few weeks ago, a week ago maybe. So this one uses the new mask, the new Vile mask, which is the max level reward in the league. I got it a few hours ago, and I put it on this build, and it's wrecking. It absolutely is. So yeah, without further ado, let's just pop straight into the build. Okay guys, so we are here using the technician skill tree. Now the reason I'm using this one rather than the fire starter is because of the straight up damage buff, which affects the initial blast from your chem launcher. And overall I think due to the kind of fast paced nature of combat in this game, the initial damage is more important than a slightly longer duration of burn. But it's up to you, you can use a fire starter if you wish. Now we will of course be using the concussion grenade, as that does tie in with your mask. Although I don't know if that would affect it. I don't know if you could maybe swap out the grenade and still get the same effect. I'm not sure. If you do know, could you let me know in the comments? And okay, so the primary weapon we'll be using, I've got the Pyromaniac here. Got quite nicely rolled. And the reason we're using this one is because they're perfectly ignited, so it deals 25% extra damage to burning enemies. And then what it also does is after 3 kills, it applies burn to the next enemy you hit. So that's really handy just to keep everyone on fire, and also you are going to be keeping everyone on fire and therefore free damage. My secondary weapon is going to be a mechanical animal. This is nice to kind of pull out if you know you're going to get a confirmed kill, just to quickly proc your future perfection. So what this does is weapon kills grant +1 skill tier for 19 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So that basically means that you can theoretically run a skill tier 3 build and then get up to skill tier 6, or if you're running a skill tier 4 you can get overcharge if you got enough kills in the short amount of time needed. And then weapon kills at skill tier 6 grant overcharge, yeah. And it's got quite a long cooldown, but it works fine. I find now and again just kind of pull it out and proc it. And my side armor is just going to be a D50 here with Spike. This is handy for those missions where you spawn in and they're using that directive where you've got no ammo. So just to make sure you can actually still do a bit of damage. Now the gear, as I said, we're using the new Vile mask here. So this is a new item. I rolled it once, I didn't really want to throw too much weight at it. What this does is a toxic delivery. So status effects also apply a debuff. Damage over time for 10 seconds. Damage is dealt equal to 50% of your concussion grenade damage and increased by your status effect duration. Attributes. So I've got a max status in this build, but you could obviously run this as well with like a mortar turret build, because that does both. That needs both explosive and status, so that would work really nicely. But it's what I'm using with this build. My backpack, I'm going to be using the 1 piece of wyvern for the extra skill damage here. As you can see, I have rolled on status effect, then I've got skill haste and a skill haste mod, and I'm using tech support. So skill kills increase total skill damage by 25% for 20 seconds. Again, this just helps deal with that initial burst damage. I am getting between 500 and 600,000 with my initial hit with my chem launcher. And then I am using the 4 pieces of Eclipse Protocol. So this gives you the plus 15% status effect, plus 15% skill haste, and plus 30% hazard protection. And the 4th piece gives you this one here, so your status effects now spread on kill to all enemies within 15 meters and refresh 50% of the duration. Now, because I'm using the chest piece, I get this special bit here, which increases the range from 15 to 20 meters and refresh percentage from 50 to 75%. For the Eclipse Protocol, I would recommend using the backpack. It's not really useful right now. I reckon they might tweak it a little bit and have this split between the two. But as it is, the chest piece is far better than the backpack. And then the other 4 pieces, I've rolled all status on all 4 pieces and put on skill haste mods wherever possible. Actually, I've got maybe 300 hours on this character, and I still have never found a 10% status effect holster, knee pad, sorry. Never once. I've checked my backpack, nothing there. Anyway, alright guys, so the 2 skills I'm going to be using are the Blinder Firefly here, which works beautifully with Eclipse Protocol. So don't worry about this cooldown. I'm still at a 500% thing here, which doesn't seem to go away even when I turn it off. It's about 25 seconds cooldown, quite long, but you will be keeping it active for about half of that duration, so it's not actually too bad in a fight. So this is nice, and it's max level, so you're getting up to 10 targets, although you actually only need to cast it on one person to get it to spread, which is the plan of this build. And then the second is of course going to be the kill launcher here. So I was saying the initial damage is 544,000, but I have seen over 600,000 proc, and then a continuation of 271,000 damage for 11.6 seconds. Huge amounts of damage with this thing. Okay guys, so that's the build. Let's just pop into the firing range. Okay guys, so when you begin a confrontation, all you'd actually need to do is get blind onto at least one enemy, but this is going to do it on all of them. I might need to do it again though, just to show you guys what the effect. Oh no, it's worked. So you can see blind has now spread onto these other targets up here. And back again. Well, the blind's gone now, but the fire's still there. I might have to wait for the next group to come up. But anyway guys, you see the thing there. Blind will proc to fire like other people, fire will spread to other people, then they'll come back. And yeah, you get this extra debuff as well. It's continuous damage here guys, you know. I guess that one doesn't spread on. Okay guys, that is the build. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try and get a little bit of gameplay and put it on at the end of this video. So if I successfully manage it, hang around and give that a wee watch. I hope you enjoy this build guys. It is really very deadly. This makes heroic level content effortless. Some people might not want, but I also really enjoy it because I like my fire. If you go back through my videos, you'll see the first video I ever put up was a status build, and I love my status build. I love my fire. I love using skills to take down my enemies. Anyway guys, I will just move on to do some gameplay. Please hang around and watch that. Although I'm going to finish the commentary here. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you do. Please drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one guys. Take care.